going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today we're doing the week 3 or
he has so much
week
energy.
4 prediction video. And once again, Reigning 48. We're in the Tiki Studio for the second time now.
Yeah, 2 out of 4 ain't bad, right?
Yep. So right now you're currently. It was either going to be good or bad for week 3, but
I'm currently in the lead.
But you're now currently in the lead, and obviously Monday Night Football, because we're recording this before the Monday Night Football game for week 3. So
it has no jurisdiction.
It's no jurisdiction because if we both win, we both
took the Giants.
Yeah, we both took the Giants. So that's where we're at right now, and that's in the description too for our overall records and the week before that.
Yeah, it'll be updated in there.
So.
But I went with one of your favorite rivals. I went with the nice New Orleans Saints jersey today.
Okay.
I love me some Alvin Kamara before he beat the crap out of an old man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back. We're ready to go. And Thursday Night Football.
That's the first one.
Getting real hot and heavy into it. The Dolphins traveling to Cincinnati. Cincinnati a 3.5-point favorite.
I know you're.
I got nothing to say, man.
Really upset.
Let the Dolphins fans brag all they want.
The heat exhaustion. The white does give them an advantage though. The white jerseys.
Or the fact that they have made sure that there's no shade on the visiting team sidelines.
Well, yeah, but but the white jerseys, like the white jerseys,
but they purposely take the whites, and they know that they have the shaded sideline.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Don Shula used to do that too. So it's not like
I could go all day, but
it's not
worth it. Take it while you can, because
come to Buffalo.
Beyond that, they played us missing 3 All-Pros.
Yep, and when you guys play them in Buffalo, it's going to be snow. It probably snowing.
You're right, and they played us missing 3 All-Pros, and every time somebody made a hit on Miami fans were crying and bitching that it was unfair. But yet you've got Melvin Ingram, that absolute dirtbag of a defensive edge, who's out here throwing kicks at Josh Allen in the nuts as he's being blocked. So take it for what it's worth. I can make a million excuses. I'm not. Bills lost the game. You can't go 17-0. Miami, Cincinnati, 3.5 points. Cincinnati favorite. We don't know if
the Bengals just won.
Yeah, and we don't know if Tua's playing.
Yeah, because there is that whole. Did he get a concussion? Did he not?
1,000% got a concussion.
I believe he did. I don't think it was back, especially when he's holding his head like this. Like come on now.
He looked like a prototypical drunk, and he couldn't stand. I'm gonna say Cincinnati beats the piss out of them. It's gonna be a fun game. 35-3. Fuck you, Miami.
I think the game's going to be close. I do think I do agree with you. The Bengals probably win this game. Bengals got off the snide last week, and I think they'll do it again, especially if Tua isn't playing. But if Tua is playing, then it might be a little different. But I do think the Bengals will win. I've got it at a 20-17 close game, field goal.
Sunday slate. This is a London game.
Oh, Lord.
No true home team here, but the Saints are the home team.
And it is
-2.5 to Minnesota. Gross. I don't trust the Vikings at all.
Yeah.
They got lucky in eking out against the Lions.
And they got lucky that the Packers always are rusty in week 1. I got. I know the Saints just lost.
An ugly game too.
Game, but I think they're going to come back on this one. I think they win it. I'm going to give it 24-13 victory.
That would stay on the under as well. I like that. I'm going to go 27-10.
Saints.
We're staying at the under as well, but Saints as well winning. I don't trust the Vikings. Vikings haven't played well to begin with most of the season. They've gotten a couple gimme games. And you're traveling to London. Nobody's going to be ready for that.
Yep.
Next game, Chargers and the Texans. Chargers are a 5-point favorite.
Despite them getting smoked to Jacksonville.
And they're missing their starting left tackle. They're all pro left tackle now. He's done for the season. Yep. Joey Bosa, starting edge, also hurt. Chargers have some shit they got to figure out. Yeah. What do you think?
I got the Chargers winning. I don't trust the Texans. And I think it will be a close game. I think it will probably be like 17-14 Chargers.
I'm going to call the upset. And I hate doing that because I like the Chargers. It's going to be brutally boring. It's going to be 17-13 Texans victory.
We're kind of close on it, just opposite.
Yeah, I just... the Chargers haven't been great against the run. You're giving me a good young player in Dameon Pierce who's getting the wheels running finally. He's finally looking good. You have an already banged up quarterback in Justin Herbert who's missing his left tackle. Mm-hmm. You've got a banged up Keenan Allen. Your defense is already hurt. It's recipe for disaster there, and if they don't do it properly, Herbert's going to get really hurt. Mm-hmm. So that's the only reason why. It's just like a couple weeks ago against Chicago, and I told you if you're missing both parts of your line, I would have taken the Bears over the Packers. It's the same reason here. They're missing a lot of key players, and this early in the season, injuries mount up. It's going to hurt you. So I'm going to go on the whim. We're going to say Houston gets their first win of the year. Next game on the Chicago Bears, New York Giants. Giants could be 3-0 going into this game. Who'd have thought? Week 3, the Bears and the Giants, there's 5 combined team wins possibly. What are you thinking?
What's the over-under?
It is a 3.5-point favorite.
For the Giants?
For the Giants.
And you know what? I think the Giants do win. The Bears are terrible. And I'm not just saying that because they're my division rivals, but they are terrible. And I think the Giants have more upside right now. I'm going to give it a 26-14 victory.
My biggest question on this game is if David Montgomery's playing or not. That's a huge thing to deal with, and he went out and missed the entire game pretty much yesterday, which is not a great sign if you're a Chicago Bears fan. Excuse me. That being said, the Bears did still win yesterday. I'm going to say the Giants, though, pull it off 20-7. The Bears have been lowly, and they're not very good, so...
Yeah.
We'll go 20-7. Detroit Lions, Seattle Seahawks. Detroit's a 6-point favorite. Book it. Book it all day. 28-7 Detroit.
Seattle, biggest problem is they need a quarterback, and they still don't have one. Detroit Lions, unfortunately, as it pains me to say it, will win this game, and it'll probably be 28-10.
All right.
I think the Lions blow them out.
Same wavelength, though. We both got them scoring 28. They've been scoring a lot.
Yep.
And although they might be missing DeAndre Swift now for an extended period of time, but your former Packers player that you're a fan of, that's also a big anime nerd, Jamal Williams.
Yep.
He's the new starter there, so
yeah,
pretty good, right?
Unfortunately, he's a Lion.
You're right, but come on, you can't tell me you don't like certain players after they leave your team.
Hey, no, in sports, it's like they're the enemy now. They're an enemy to my team now.
Yeah, but it's not like he openly decided to retire and then go join the Vikings and then retire and then go join the Jets.
Well, technically, he went to the Jets, then he went to the Vikings, but the problem is that was kind of management's fault, because otherwise he would have still been a Packer.
Understood. Jacksonville Jaguars, Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are a 6.5-point favorite here. The Jaguars looked good yesterday, man. Trevor Lawrence looked good yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Eagles and Jacksonville Jaguars. What's the over-unders?
That was 6.5 to... Oh, over-under is 48.5, but 6.5-point favorite for Philadelphia.
Yeah. I think the Eagles win. They're very explosive right now, and Hurts is looking really solid. They did a number on the commies, but that's not really that much of an accomplishment. But yeah, I think they win. I got them winning 23-13.
So the funny thing is, if you're basing it off what they did to Washington this week, Washington beat Jacksonville.
Oh, now we're going into the turn of the
But that's what I'm saying. If you want to do it that way, then it should be a blowout versus the Jaguars. However, I don't think that's the case. I'm still going to book Philadelphia to stay undefeated here. And it pains me to do that. But I'm going to say it's 31-28 final. I think the Jags stay in this game. Trevor Lawrence is finally looking like the kid that everybody expected him to be. He looks good. He looks talented. So we'll say 31-28 final for the Philadelphia Eagles to win. Mm-hmm. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Steelers are a 3.5-point favorite.
Is Joe Flacco still playing?
Not sure yet. This could be the week, pending if doctors clear him, that Zach Wilson returns.
Well, regardless of Zach Wilson or Joe Flacco plays this game, I'm gonna pick the Jets to have who's the it's 3.5
points.
I'm going with the upset. I think the Jets will win this game. The Steelers looked awful last week to the Browns, and as long as Trubisky is there, I think it's gonna continue with that. The defense looked a little sloppy. They don't have Watts, obviously. So I'm going to give a score probably 24-17. I'll do a touchdown.
I would say Pittsburgh wins it 27-10. Or 17-10.
17-10.
I don't think either of these teams have that much firepower. The Jets don't concern me
you like
whatsoever.
the Steelers, too.
I do like the Steelers, but we knew there would be regression, but I don't think they're any worse this year than they were with Ben. I think it's a lateral move.
I think they were a little better with Ben.
I know
he's
Ben
at the end of his legs.
At the back
he's
half.
at the end of his career there, but I still think with Ben, you still had the leadership experience better.
I don't think leadership experience made anything better because we know he wasn't a good leader.
No, I mean like on the field.
But he still wasn't a good leader. He was a very self-centered player. Like, I'm a Steelers fan. I like Ben, but he's also a very self-centered player. Cleveland Browns, Atlanta Falcons. Cleveland's a 2-point favorite.
Did you give your score for that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 17-10.
Okay.
Cleveland's a 2-point favorite. I'm going to say Atlanta with the upset. 24-13 Falcons.
24. I have to agree with the Falcons winning here because the Browns, I don't know, they're just kind of on and off right now, and I don't really... I don't know. I just don't trust... I mean, they don't really have the quarterback. I mean, Brissett's an okay quarterback, but I don't think you're going to have that consistency right there with, week to week, especially if you have to rely on the run. I think the Falcons get it done. I think the Falcons will win 20-10.
Okay. Colts and Titans. Colts are a 3.5-point favorite.
This one kind of is a toss-up.
Yeah.
Really. It would be. I would say it's a toss-up. The Colts just came off a huge upset against the Kansas City Chiefs, and they didn't even have their starting running back. Didn't they have Taylor?
Taylor played.
Taylor played? I thought he played. I thought he didn't play.
No, Taylor played.
But yeah, I was really.
He didn't do much, but he played.
Okay.
It's 71 yards total, 21 rushes.
Well, that might be what I was thinking of. Well, he wasn't really showing up in that. Point being is the Colts really surprised me. Titans won finally last week, but it was close again. And I don't know. I just think there's more upside right now with the Colts. So I'm just going to toss it up and say Colts win 21-16.
Well, I personally hate both these teams. So I would rather pick them to tie, much like you when Detroit and Minnesota play.
But the problem is no one really predicts ties at this point.
Unless you're a complete blabbering idiot. Looking at you, 2-point conversation. We're going to tighten up here. 20-13 Tennessee Titans. Can I swear on the show?
As long as it's I don't know. I don't know what the standards.
I'll refrain from it. F the Colts. I mean, there's no standards on YouTube. So I swear on my show all the time, but F the Colts. We'll say it like that. The Washington, as Frank will call them, the Commies, versus the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is a 3-point favorite.
Yeah. Well, they're playing tonight on Monday night, and this will be the Rush's second start.
Yeah.
So we'll probably know more evaluation about him tomorrow, if it was a fluke or not for last week. But right now, based on the way Carson Wentz plays, like I always know he plays, and the way the Cowboys seem to have more upside right now.
Carson Wentz is on pace for 300 yards a game currently.
He played horrible, though.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
His other 2 games prior to that have been very good, and Philadelphia is one of the best defenses in the league right now.
I don't know.
I think you're giving a little bit less credit to Philadelphia and just hating on Carson a little more than you need to. Says the Joe Flacco is elitist.
He's elite. He is elite at one point in time. But anyways.
For a 6-game stretch.
Anyways, with the Dallas Cowboys, I think they'll get it done. I'm gonna say it will be 27-21.
I'm gonna say the Washington Commanders get it done. It's gonna be 28-13. Washington's gonna blow the doors off.
All right.
Oh God.
Oh, here we go.
Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Buffalo's a 3.5-point favorite.
That doesn't surprise me. I think the Bills should still be the favorites.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of help that is needed before we get into this viewpoint and thought process.
These are the 4 o'clock games, right?
No, it's a 1 o'clock game
This is
still.
the last one. This is the last 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, the following week we're a 4 o'clock game.
All right.
Following week we... No?
No, I might be on the bye.
No, we have
Steelers.
Pittsburgh week 5.
Yeah.
Buffalo's going to win 38-28.
20. I also think the Bills will win this game. I think this was them losing to the Dolphins is going to be more of a wake-up call.
I think
for
it's
them.
not even a wake-up call. I think Josh Allen's even more pissed
He's
off.
pissed off. You could tell he was pissed. He was pissed.
Well, he was
They
kicked-
had their chance.
Kicked, groped, gator rolled.
And also, you could argue that this is a game that they really could have won. I mean, they had so many chances.
Multiple
The Dolphins
times.
gave them chances, and they gave them back chances. And there were other things. They dropped touchdowns, which would have helped my fantasy league, by the way, because I have Davis. And they missed a field goal as well. I got Buffalo winning. I'm going to give it like 34-24. I think it'll be a 10-point game. Bills get it. Ravens will still, score their
Ravens
points.
score a lot, so.
But the Bills will win in the end.
Arizona Cardinals, Carolina Panthers. Panthers are a 2.5-point favorite.
And it's not surprising with the way the Cardinals have been playing, but I don't know. This is one of those where it's like you think the one team will win, but you don't know with the way everyone is playing these days with the Panthers. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I still not trust the Panthers. I still think they're more of a rebuilding team. And I'm going to say the Cardinals win 28-17.
Son of a bitch. I thought this was a game I could distance myself. And here I am also taking the Arizona Cardinals 24-10.
Yeah.
So what do we have different this week so far?
I think the Jets. It was the Jets one.
Chargers. We're actually quite a bit different this week. Chargers, Jets, Titans, Commanders. All right, we have 4 different games this week. Denver and Las Vegas. Vegas is a 2-point
These are the 4 o'clock
favorite.
games.
The
By the way.
425s now.
Yep.
I'm going to say the Raiders, and it's not even close. Russ is cooking currently. Looks like Matt
I think it's
cheese
more
and
the
hot
head coach.
dogs.
I think it's the head coach.
I
though.
don't think it's the head coach, because how can you be that putrid? If you're a good enough quarterback, you can overcome bad coaching.
Sometimes not.
Even when the Packers had their worst season right before getting rid of McCarthy, Aaron was still Aaron. Even with regression, he was still a top 10
we
quarterback.
had a losing record though.
But he was still a top 10 quarterback. Russ isn't even looking like he should be a top 10 quarterback. I've got the Raiders 27-10.
I am going. And what's the over?
2-point spread for the Raiders.
This is a tough one for me because of the odds and the way the Denver coaching is. I think the Raiders need this more, and I think they're going to be more on urgency to win this. So I am going to go with the Raiders. I think it will be 20-13.
Okay. I think we already know your pick. We don't got to go very far, but the New England Patriots, the Green Bay Packers.
In Lambeau Field.
The Packers are a 10.5-point favorite. Give
That's
all
a
the
high
points
line.
you need. That's a huge
That's the
line.
high. That's like the highest one of the week.
Green Bay is going to pummel the Patriots, especially because Mac Jones probably isn't playing.
That was another thing. I was bring up.
Green Bay is probably going to win this game 35-3.
I agree that the Packers will 100% win, and I hope we can really start getting the receivers going. I know this isn't obviously that good of a team like compared to other teams that we go up, but I do think this is a game where we could really start showing some stats and start really kind of getting the receivers and explosions, which we haven't really done as much. So this is the opportunity to do that. We win this game easily. I think it will be 30-7.
Yeah, it's not going to be a tough game. The Kansas City Chiefs,
Go.
Tampa Bay Bucks, Sunday Night Football, might be the best Sunday Night Football game of the year. Patrick Mahomes, his stupid
Super Bowl
little
rematch.
dick brother, and Tom Goat Brady. Bucks are coming off already a loss. So's Kansas City. Who wants this more? It's the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to come out, and the Chiefs are going to blow the doors off. 31.
Well, I mean, they're both coming off losses.
Yes, but the Chiefs are coming out and blowing the doors off 31-13.
And Kansas City's the favorite?
By 2.5 points, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Tom Brady just lost, which I'm happy about. The Bucks just lost, which I'm happy about.
The Chiefs just lost, which I'm happy about.
But at the same time, I think Tom Brady's going 0-2 in this for 2 straight weeks. I got the Kansas City Chiefs winning this game. I'm going to have them win 27-24.
All right. I don't know who's making the lines for Monday Night Football, but the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams in San Fran, and the Niners are the 2.5 point favorite.
Didn't we just see? Did they like do this today, or did they do this?
Well, they did this
yesterday?
today.
Even
And-
after,
yep,
even
yep,
after he did,
Yep.
even after
Yep.
he did the David, what did he say?
Yep. Oh yeah. It's gonna be the Rams 27-13. I don't trust the Niners. I get Jimmy G's there.
Jimmy G.
We'll
We'll make it better, but
Yeah, he's gonna make it somewhat better.
but not with that game they had. But I'm gonna say it will be 30-17. The Rams will win on Monday Night Football.
I love that for us kids.
And that is the end of the predictions for Week 4. This is this is on the YouTube. Obviously, it's on our YouTube. SS Ultimate Goku, and it will be on his website.
Tiki Tribe Productions. TikiTribeProductions.squarespace.com. It's really a mouthful. I have to fix that.
Yeah.
But
It's also pro. It's also pro.
Is it Tiki Tribe Pro?
Yeah, it's Tiki Tribe Pro.
Well,
That's how I screwed up the URL when I first looked it up.
we'll figure it out. I have to pay to eventually steal that actual URL so I can just have you type in TikiTribePro.com and it'll work.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I'm broke.
Yeah.
I'm broke. Shout out to our sponsor, Fantasy Beast Football Podcast.
Which you do that live stream on your YouTube channel, which is the best
which is the
YouTube
Tiki
channel.
Tribe Production YouTube channel. Every Sunday morning at 10:30. This week we'll be doing it in the middle of the game.
Yes.
Shout out to our other sponsor, Chicken Dippin'. Because if you like chicken wings like we do,
Oh yeah.
you can't just dip the tip. You gotta get yourself a fine quality chicken dippin'. Use code 716 on our website, chickendippin.com for 15% off your order. And go figure that out now. You'll enjoy it.
Absolutely, and you do your reviews of Spread Those Wings as well, which is I've been on there once before.
It's the
Hopefully very
only
soon-
way that I will eat those wings.
Very soon we'll get me on there at one point again, because I like to do that.
We'll figure it out because technically the 3 top wing places are not places we've ever done milds from in the past. So I guess we could redo a milds one episode.
Yeah, but that was
It's been over 2 years now, actually.
Oh really? It's been it's been going fast then.
August of 2020 was the last time we had you on the show.
Damn, we gotta change that. Anyways, but yeah, awesome stuff. We'll be back here next week. Well, I don't know if we'll be here next week.
Probably
unless
next
we
week.
Zoom.
That should be fine.
But either here or on the Zoom, no matter what, we will still be doing this. We're doing it all year, guys. All year.
I'm locked in. I'm committed.
Yes. So yeah, guys, comment, rate. If you like this video, my videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for all the latest content.
Ding, ding, ding.
All my other socials are in the description as well at the end of this video, which it's very easy. It's all SS Ultimate Goku. But yeah, that is it, guys. I am out. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and he's the reigning 48. Out.
Peace!